Kentucky, home of the bluegrass, 52 state parks, thoroughbred horses, forested mountains. Kentucky, home of more miles of running water than any other state except Alaska. I ask you, who wouldn't love the splendor of 84,000 small farms and 39,732 square miles of spectacular cave systems, Kentucky? Home of the third largest coal producer in the country, Kentucky. Home of United We Stand, Divided We Fall. Home of June 1st, 1792 Commonwealth, Kentucky. Home of Keeneland and Churchill Downs and the Red Mile, Kentucky. Pioneers and goldenrods, cardinals and poplar trees, tulips and mint juleps, Kentucky. Home of I-75, 65 and 64, Kentucky. Home of the cash crop, tobacco, corn, soybean, hemp, hell, basketball. Home of more than 8 NCAA championships. Home of the Big Blue Nation. Home of the University of Kentucky Wildcats. And those Cardinals, too. Home of Lexington and Louisville, Danville, Frankfort, Maysville, Berea, Appalachia, Kentucky. Home of County Cullen, Oliver Lewis, Marvin Gaye, Charlotte Dupuy, Lowell Harrison, Margaret Garner, Lucy Hart Smith, Robert Charles O'Hara Benjamin, ancestors. Home of the great statesman, farmer, and owner of 60 slaves, Henry Clay. Charlotte Dupuy, she knew better. 17 years before Dred Scott, she earned her freedom from the great statesman Henry Clay. Kentucky, home of In Summer, the Darkies Are Gay. Home of the minstrel song, the great state song in 1928. Home of black girls, brown girls, singing the song. Home of Center Parkway, Kingdom Court, Crosby Drive, Laredo Drive, Tate's Creek High. Home of me. I am Kentucky. Country, blues, slave, woman, me. Welcome to Browngirl Bluegrass. I am bluegrass raised. This country life's what made me. Neck bones and collard greens, horseback and beatball dreams. I am Commodore. This country life's all in my core. Cornbread and tobacco, Waffle House and bourbon woes. Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky. Oh, in summer, the turkeys are gay. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky. Oh, for my old Kentucky home, far away, whoa, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh. I am Fayette County, Wally World is what fed me, Kroger and Winn-Dixie, pot roast with extra gravy. Not now, but then. I am Commonwealth. This country life's what I've been down. South side to south side to the east end. Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. In summer, the children are gay. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home, far away, 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 oh, far away, oh, far away, oh, far away, far away, far away, far away, oh, far away, far away, far away, oh, far away, far away. Woo! Chapter 1, Tobacco. Tobacco is a plant that first grown in North America. It is a product of the Nicotiana plant. Initially used for transcendental and medicinal purposes, tobacco was first utilized by the indigenous people of the ancient Americas. Indigenous tribes such as the Shawnee, Yuchi, Chickasaw, and the Cherokee inhabited the meadowlands of Kentucky, and they used tobacco as a way to get to the spirit world. Kentucky is known for the most famous cash crop. You guessed it, tobacco. Cash crops were the basic fundamental economy of the United States for hundreds and hundreds of years. The only other crop more marketable than tobacco was slavery itself. The hands that picked this difficult crop were enslaved Africans on plantations all over the country, and especially in Kentucky. The crop was labor intensive and not easy to manage. It used the largest percentage of enslaved Africans to pick the tobacco before the Civil War. The ancestral hands that harvested the tobacco as slaves became the free future hands of the #1 users of tobacco in America, African American men. Tobacco leaves linger on our hands and settle in our hearts. He smoked cools, unfiltered, unapologetic. Inhaled his calm choices through his black lung choices. My father was cash crop cool, y'all. His fascination with nicotine made us whimsically wonder what life would look like without asphyxiating addiction. Uncomfortably cloudy rooms quietly fueled our brown girl, blue boy, brown boy dreams. Our weekly routine: bread, milk, ashes, and 25-cent candy rings. Lungs heavily second-handed as Daddy wheezed up the steps. Cash crop cool. Those powerful puffs funded our future. As he drove, he dragged. As we ran, he lagged behind, telling us he used to sprint like derby horses in Oliver Lewis' Ghost Prances, legs crossed, baptizing us in Motown and Jimmy and family football, folktale legacy. This lion of a man. This man with cotton-picked hands, cracked and whipped, never lacked in wit. Spirits moved as Daddy diabolically drew smoke signals with his geeky tongue. And Cleveland quips, we just knew he'd live forever, y'all. From the kickball Keeneland Court existence, we just knew he'd free us. From this attic cat abyss, he started at 18. And you could tell. As he pursed those lips, he walked down the cancer stick with such street elegance and Southern Ohio drawl, y'all. I knew he'd live forever, y'all. Chest heavy that day. Smoke filled my soul. History took over my lungs fast. as Daddy took his last. Cloudy from grief. Tobacco, leaves, legacy. I'm breathing as Michael Berry. They choose to pick me and cut me off from life, though my roots be shriveled, deep heritage still alive. Saying my language is broken, what the hell can I say? Using me and abusing me are the old tools of yesterday. Heart heavy, so weary. Looks like I got the cash crop blues. Go on and grow me, but you know you owe me. Looks like I got the cash crop blue. They convince me to erase all that I've ever been, but they never know my secret, that my birthright is to win. Saying my family is broken, what the hell can I do? Confusing me and chewing me up won't conceal my truth. Heart heavy, so weary. Looks like I got the cash crop blues. Go on and grow me, but you know you owe me. Looks like I got the cash crop blues. Oh, heart heavy, so weary. Looks like I got the cash crop blues. Go on and grow me, but you know you owe me. Looks like I got the cash crop blues, yeah. Selling me out my body, selling me out my mind. Saying I'm 3/5 of a man is not gonna work this time. I got to, yeah, the cash crop blues. If got them, I've got to go on and grow me, yeah, but you know you owe me. Looks like I got the cash crop blue, yeah. Hot, heavy, so weary. Looks like I got the cash crop blues. Oh. Go on and grow me, but you know it owe me. Looks like I got the cash crop blues.
Woo!